Good morning, folks. This is the last week of max critical frequency readings in the F1 layer of the ionosphere at 60 degrees north latitude. Over an entire year, that looks to be a relatively high reading there, deceptively so even. The readings looked like this at the end of the 90s, and the solar minimum associated with them. Matching the solar cycle, it went up to start the new millennium at solar maximum, went back down during solar minimum, but when we noticed that the minimum was severe, the readings began to go off the charts despite the lack of a real solar maximum. So that's how we get to here. The buoy jacked by the Santa Cruz quake has still not come back down to previous readings. It appears the seafloor has dropped slightly. North of that we have an almost guaranteed error, 100-foot drop, then a 100-foot wave. I don't think so, not without quake readings or other buoy events. Areas near Tampa Bay, and likely west to Clearwater, should be on alert for red tide. A follow-up to a few days ago, a super caldera beneath Naples has scientists a bit on edge, and now they have also noticed ground rising in nearby lava fields. There was a cold start to February for Melbourne and Tasmania, but they are warming now while New Zealand chills off. In the south, these red high-pressure cells spin counterclockwise, bringing Antarctic air a little closer to New Zealand and tropical air down to the southeast of Australia. Europe, normally right now I'd tell you I'm bored of calling out this same low-pressure cell eavesdropping on your conversations for days on end, but I gotta admit, this is a pretty good parlor trick. Euro thunderstorms in early February. The precipitation will be widespread. Now we have one small low over Texas. It's currently weak and dissipating. The power low over the north-central U.S. has a strong counterclockwise drive to the air, and on the east side that means air flies north and warms up the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and across into Canada. The massive blue low in the Pacific is pulling moisture up towards the coast, as you see here. Remember, folks, these are large-scale patterns, and they're non-specific. This is not a replacement for checking your local weather, but I do recommend some observing on your own based on the spin of the pressure systems. Now, this directly Earth-facing coronal hole 6 days ago prompted the quake watch to begin. I can also officially say that it had probably missed Earth with its stream. We are now awaiting its entourage. Up north, we have a huge coronal hole, but the umbral magnetic fields may not let the opening be geoeffective. Meanwhile, on the south, where another large coronal hole is approaching, prepped for the down-under look-alike contest, the field seems more open in our direction. Muon network, been down for 2 days now. Spaceship Earth to the left shows mild cosmic ray elevation. The active region on the right is by himself and not terribly dangerous. Also got the magnetic footprint and most of the connections between Earth and Sun firmly ahead of the large umbra. To the left of that is a beta group. It's been in decline since the C8 flare days ago. Smurfette, here on the limb, turning in, might look like a nice little cupcake, but she's got some fire. She broke the deep solar silence. A C6 isn't going to help our atmosphere expand, but it's better than before. And the active region is not only magnetically active, but tossing billions of tons of plasma around like it's nothing. It's beautiful to watch. And we got some relative calm right now, much needed after last week. Let's enjoy it while it lasts. Eyes open, no fear. It's 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's the news. Be safe, everyone.